again, because I always come back. As that one movie that I forgot about said. Um, anyway, Rakzo's toleration of degeneracy. Yes, he left this announcement that's actually in the background. Screenshot. This announcement right here, and it's full of really, really stupid stuff. Especially that. That doesn't mean you shouldn't tell someone to quit degeneracy and start thinking to not do that. What? What? You shouldn't tell somebody to quit degeneracy? Like what, Raxo? What? What? Isn't degeneracy bad? Don't you not want somebody to go into... What? Uh-huh. Yeah, logic is not logicking right here. Okay. C for us, one of my admins on my server, they go into really, really big detail right here. Okay, so basically, there is a objective good and bad, and there's only one true religion. As 100 gods don't exist, only one. Every religion contradicts each other. They cannot all be right. This is pantheism. It is strictly condemned, even by God himself in the Bible. It's the definition of lukewarmness, centralism, and it is false and absurd. There's no middle ground between good and evil. Which, yeah, I've seen a lot of centrists around, a lot of people who try and think that way, like there's like some sort of middle ground between good and evil. It's really, really stupid. Because, like, what's the middle ground between, like, killing somebody and not? There's an objective good and an objective evil. There's nothing between that. It's, huh? Like is it good or bad that somebody kills somebody? It's bad. It's bad. There's nothing in the middle of that. Like, maybe there's like some evils that are worse than other evils. Like, if I robbed somebody, if I took somebody's wallet, like, that's bad. But it's worse if I, like, killed somebody. Like, that's a worse evil. But there's nothing in the middle. There's nothing in the middle between good and evil. There's nothing. Nothing in the middle. Anyway. And who says people on the internet cannot be right, Rakzo, which C for us is replying to. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure the second paragraph right here, and yeah, it says, but trying to almost obligate people to believe what they are not used to seems just wrong, and people who get converted by the internet is because they get influenced easily. Bro, Mika got converted through the internet. She was not influenced easily, Raxo. She was a freaking manipulator. She was literally manipulating people on my server. She converted because the faith made sense to her. Because it actually had logic. Unlike this entire, like, how many paragraphs is this? Like, 1, 2, it's just paragraphs and sentences. Again, his whole entire statement right here just pales in comparison. And he's stepping the anti-furry topics in this one. I don't even see any anti-furry topics in here except for that, like that in the middle when you shouldn't tell someone to quit degeneracy. Yeah, that stupid statement right there. That's the only thing I really see anti-furry topic in. Which an anti-furry should say that you shouldn't tell somebody to quit, or they should say that you should tell somebody to quit degeneracy, because you should tell somebody to quit degeneracy. Like, I'm pretty sure anti-furries are anti-degeneracy, so they should be telling people to quit degeneracy. I'm pretty sure I have seen that a lot in their anti-furry memes. Like, Logic 101 here. And this is replying to that one statement where he said, and people who get converted by the internet is because they get influenced easily. Replying to that, and who says people on the internet cannot be right, Raxo? You listen to Existence one time, he's right. Why can they not be right about religion? Most of the time it is true that people on the internet are wrong. does not make all wrong. That is to say, there is no good in the entire world, which if that was true, then God would have erased the earth by now. To determine if one is true, listen to their logic, like how normal people would, even in debates. Does their logic make sense? Yours does not, Rakzo. That is absolutely true. And then this is about the degeneracy thing, where Rakzo just thinks it's okay to tolerate degeneracy. And no, this basically just goes all and destroys that. And yes, you should tell someone to stop thinking degeneracy. It's evil. If you don't tell someone to stop degeneracy, then that's an evil you commit, because you're allowing someone to actively do evil. That offends God. God's will does not allow people to sin. His will guides people to do good. This is completely centrist, an evil statement. For God did not allow Satan to spread his false ideals in his own kingdom. Why should you allow people be able to do it in your own server? Which, yeah, that is true. Like, so God has a kingdom. That's perfect. There's no evil in it. Why shouldn't we, like, make our own servers, even our own nations, even our own homes, a lot like that? Like, mind-blowing logic right here, Rakzo. Anyway. And then, oh yeah, he talks about something like, still, converting people online is worth this. In the other hand, talking about religion is something that every edit should do. I don't know what edit means. That's what makes us different and unique. Oh wow, because being different and unique is, like, very important somehow. And then, yeah, Cephas just destroys that. Making yourself unique, it doesn't matter. Not to God. You don't need to stand out and be diverse to God to be correct. All that matters is that if you are correct, and that you go to heaven. God doesn't care if you are unique. He cares that you follow his will, and believing in other false religions is not his will. And thus, you allowing it on your server is a sin by itself against justice and against God's will. Yeah, I mean, I can just, like, not be unique. I can, like, wear the same shirt as somebody, like, across the street. That's not being unique, of course, right? But I can still go to that person and then say, hey, you, stealing that other guy's wallet is bad. Like, I can still be correct. I don't have to be unique. I can still be correct, Rakzo. Like, and what he's trying to say here is that, like, to be unique on, like, your beliefs. But Rakzo, beliefs can be wrong. So that's why being unique in beliefs is really, really bad. Because, like, those beliefs can be wrong. It's only good if those beliefs are good. Because beliefs can be wrong. Like, I can have the belief that if you murder somebody, you get, like, money or something. So then I go out murdering people. I mean, of course I don't get money. But, like, if I go out murdering people, that's bad. And that's, like, a bad belief to have, Rakzo. Like, Logic 101 here. Anyway. And she goes on to say more. This is past. We've already debunked the entire statement he made right there. And Rakzo himself has said that you should not tell somebody to stop their degeneracies. Extremely evil statement. Yes, of course. And so Rakzo has allowed degenerates on the server like Maxi who defends furryism itself with the following screenshots. Okay, here is where it gets really, really spicy. Alright, Max just says, basically, yeah, what does being a furry have to do with all this? And then, but being a furry isn't a sin. Like, liking anthropomorphic animals is not sexual in any way. Isn't a sin. Well, okay, so the thing about that, I should really make a video about why furries as a whole is technically, pretty much is a sin. I'm pretty sure. If you give it thoughts, it's really bad to be calling yourself a furry. It's like an insult basically to yourself. But basically, Okay, so you have furries, this really bad community, right? And let's compare it to Nazism. Okay, you have Nazis. Imagine you wear a Nazi patch, but you're not a Nazi. Well, you're still associated to Nazis because you're wearing a Nazi patch. Like, it doesn't matter that you don't believe in Nazism. You still have a Nazi patch, and you're being associated to Nazism. Like, let's get it straight to the point. Like, imagine you call yourself a Nazi, but you say oh, I don't believe in all the Nazi and killing Jews and stuff, but you still call yourself Nazi. Like, that's completely stupid. And it's the same thing here. You call yourself furry, but you're like, oh, no, I don't like all that furry porn and stuff. Like, I don't believe all this, furry culture and stuff. Like, you're still gonna be associated to all that because you're calling yourself a furry. Like, Logic 101 here, guys. Logic 101. And with Maxi's PFP right here, that just associates you even more to furryism. Now, Elena, she has the same thing, of course. But in her case, she actually, she tried to make her PFP a little bit better. Of course, putting jacket on her PFP because, she didn't want to look naked and stuff like that. And Maxie tried to copy what she was doing. Maxie tried to exactly copy her homework. But the thing is, Maxie still does, he still does, some of the furry things. It says some of the furry stuff. I think you know what I'm talking about. It's it is the faces, the furry faces, the text faces. Yeah, those things. I'll probably just put up a piece of text on the screen to show you what I'm talking about. But he still sends those in chats and stuff like that, and and it's like, Maxie, you're still doing furry culture here. You're not disassociating yourself from furry culture, at all. The only thing that you can associate Elena to furry culture is her PFP, and that's literally it. None of her actions you can associate to a furry, because if Elena changed her PFP to maybe a window or something, then she started talking to people would have no idea that she was a furry. They'd have no idea, because she's not trying to be associated to furries. Whereas Maxie, if they changed their PFP to a window, and then started talking to people, well, people were this person, they could be a furry because they're sending that kind of stuff. And again, Maxie, it's kind of disgusting that Maxie tries to make an attempt to say that being a furry isn't a sin. Well, it kind of depends, because if you're really invested in furry culture, if you're saying a lot of furry culture things, then yeah, it kind of could be. I'm pretty sure it could be, because you're trying to associate yourself to a really, really bad community that is full of things that offend God. You're basically just trying to act you're trying to not offend God, but at the same time you're doing all the same things that people who have offended God really, really badly are also doing, Maxie. There is a thing called disassociation, Maxie, and I think you should really, really start learning it. Along with a lot of other people who might be watching this video, maybe. Anyway, Seaverse goes into here, really, does a really good job of basically destroying Maxie's arguments. Being a furry or labeling yourself as one is evil, as it is labeling yourself as something evil. The furry community is very evil, and to label yourself as one is a mockery of oneself. It's like wearing a Nazi patch, but you're not a Nazi. Yeah, I use that example. you are still associated to Nazis and all the wrongdoings of them because they are an evil group. Such this logic applies to furries and furryism, and calling yourself a furry and being associated to the fandom. Thus, Maxi's arguments are absurd and heretical, and they should not have any right to Rakzo's server, where they spread more of the false beliefs, of these false beliefs. And that is absolutely true, Rakzo. You should probably, maybe just kick Maxi, maybe. Or maybe Maxi changes their mind on all this, which I highly doubt. I think they're really, really invested in all this stuff. They don't want to give up their degenerate furry ways. Yeah, it honestly seems like that I'm being more of an anti-furry than Rakzo, and I literally left the community, the anti-furry community. And I'm still being more of an anti-furry than some of these anti-furries. Like, it's absolutely insane. And this is exactly why I left their community, because they're not anti-furries. Or the people like Rakzo. I mean, some anti-furries, maybe some of them are anti-furries. But Rakzo, definitely not. You shouldn't tell somebody to quit degeneracy. Like, come on, Rakzo. Like, that is not that's not what anti-furries would say. Like, I don't think that's in the anti-furry logic book there, Rakzo. Like, isn't anti-furry's job to tell furries to stop to quit their degeneracy? Like, isn't that what anti-furry's job is? Isn't that what they do in their memes? Like, to make fun of furries because they don't like the degeneracy and, they should quit the degeneracy? Like, like those anti-furries, maybe they were furries once. They quit the degeneracy for a reason, Like maybe they want other furries to quit the degeneracy. I'm pretty sure I saw a meme, about that. Like, Rakzo, this is Logic 101. I don't know how you were, getting this wrong here. And then Rakzo, has ignored, any of what Overlord even said. He's ignored what even, Elena has said to him in his DMs. So now I gotta make a video about it, because this man is being stupid. Anyone who's watching this video, you can just use your brain for a second and look at that statement that he said right there. You cannot tell me that there's not something wrong with that. There's clearly something wrong with the statement, you shouldn't tell someone to quit degeneracy. That is so stupid. Anyway, yeah, that's basically it. But I also want to rant about one more thing, alright? And this is going to get into, religion, Protestantism, which I might have to make a separate video for, but I'm going to dip my toes in the water for a second. We have Maxi, who believes in faith alone. So basically, what faith alone is you just have to have faith in God. You just have to believe in God, basically. You just got to believe in God, maybe once, you just, God is there, and then you're saved, and then you go straight to heaven. Yeah. You go straight to heaven. Okay, Maxi, let's use that logic really quick, Maxi. Okay, so, if I believe in God, right, I could just go shoot somebody, and because I still believe in God, I still go to heaven. That's your logic, Maxi. Yeah, that doesn't hold up, Maxi. That's really, really stupid. Now, if you believed in faith in the works, Maxi, if I shot somebody and I still believed in God, I wouldn't go to heaven. Because that's still evil. And, faith in works tells me that I gotta go repent for that. So, yeah. Very, very stupid idea, Maxi. And Maxi already knows. I already sent him, I already left a comment on one of my community posts, showing him a verse that clearly says, faith without works is dead. That's the exact quote. And there's nothing out of context with that quote, either. It is very, very clear, Maxi. And all of your freaking Bible verses that they just, spit at Mika, Mika was like able to like debunk like half of them before like they just stopped because like there's too many Bible verses and like she didn't want to have to go through all of the like hundreds of Bible verses like it's just it's time consuming for Elena. But the point is, like, Elena could literally be there all day with Maxie and start, like, freaking going through every single Bible verse that Maxie throws at her, and she could just say, hey, like, Maxie, look, you took this Bible verse out of context. It says faith without works is dead, like, right here, like, very, very stupid. She, like, debunks, like, half of them. And you guys, of course, cannot see that because, like, I deleted the comment because Maxie was, like, absolutely going insane and, like, trying to defend all this shit. And it's very, 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 very stupid. Anyway, I can literally I could just use my logic right here. Just use your logic and you can just see that anything that Maxie or Rakzo says is stupid. You just use your logic. Just use your brain here. You just literally, because apparently Maxie and Rakzo they do not use their brain here. Because like this is just logic 101. Like you shouldn't tell somebody to quit degeneracy. Like, well that's kind of stupid. Because like why would you want somebody to be in degeneracy? So like if you don't want them to be in degeneracy, you should kind of like tell them to quit degeneracy. You know? It kind of sounds like, Rakzo, that you don't care about people. You don't care if they're, like, in degeneracy. Because if you did care that they were in degeneracy, then you kind of would, like, tell them that, like, you probably should, like, tell them that, like, hey, like, this degeneracy is kind of, like, wrong, you know? You should probably, like, quit that. Like, Rakzo, this is, like, stupid. Stupid. Same with Maxie and their arguments, like faith alone, like, oh, I can go believe in God. Okay, well, I'm just gonna shoot somebody. Phew, somebody's dead. But I can just believe in God and I go to heaven. Like, no, that's stupid. That's stupid, Maxie. That just leads a society into anarchy. Like, imagine if everybody believed that. If everybody believed in faith alone. Right? Like, then people can be like, well, I mean, I still go to I can shoot this person, but I'd still go to heaven because, like, I believe in God, and that's all I need. So then they shoot, and then they start killing each other. Everybody starts killing each other because they think that, oh, well, I mean, as long as I believe in God, I get to go to heaven. Like, it's stupid. It's really, really stupid, Maxie. I just don't know how you believe that. It's really, really stupid. Anyway. That's it for this video. Yeah, I've had to cover a lot of drama recently. We even have like Tabarez, like some of my old server members are still trying to come back and get my server or something. They're trying to get Elena. They're trying to like dox her, I think. I don't know. I might, like, if it gets serious, I'll make another video on it. I mean, right now I'm on break right now from school, so I can make these videos all day. I could start. I really could just make like a second video after this because, like, I don't know. I have like let's see. I have like about 10 hours before like I go to sleep. Well, I go to sleep like at least I have like 10 hours before I like go to soccer practice and then go to sleep. And that's like the only things I need to do today is just go to soccer practice. Like I could really just be here all day for hours and hours and hours making videos about how Maxie and Rakzo are stupid. Because I really could just do this all day. Anyway, I'm not going to though. I think I have other business to attend to. And that's it for this video. I should probably stop yapping because I really love yapping in my videos. I know you guys you can clearly see that. Anyway, again, I might make more videos, like, detailing this, like, about furries and furryism. Like, if you don't know what furryism is, like, furryism, basically, it's just furry culture. I just refer to it as furryism because, like, it's just easier to say, and then, rather than, like, having to type out furry culture, like, it's just easier that you say furryism, because that's basically what it is. I mean, anything referring to like a culture is usually just an ism. Furryism. Anyway. Yeah. I think I don't need to yap anymore. I'll see you later.